Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button below and turn on the bell notification so every time I upload you'll be notified. So today I'm going to be doing a sort of first impressions review slash tutorial on the Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I know this isn't like a brand new palette that's out, but it's one that is really popular and really raved about, and I've wanted it for a long time, so I thought I would just do a little video on it. If you haven't seen it already, I'll just do a quick run through, but I'm sure most of you have. So this is the packaging, and it's kind of felt across here with a little ribbon, and then it's got the logo at the bottom, and then on the inside you've got a mirror and 14 shades, and they're a mix between matte and shimmery shades. And then you also get this brush that comes with it. It's got a sort of flat brush and then the fluffy sort of buffing brush as well. So I thought I'd do a kind of review, first impressions and a tutorial today. So let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with my Essence eyeshadow primer. This was like £3 I think, and it's actually really good. So I'm just going to pop that on my lids and then take it up to my brow a little bit as well, just so that we've got a nice clean base for the shadows to go on to. Now I'm just going to take the shade Burnt Orange and use that as my transition colour. I'm using a Real Techniques angled fluffy brush. Now I'm just going to work that into the outer crease of my eyelid, just buffing it in. As you can see, it's gone a bit smudgy. I really should use the smaller brush for this, but here we are. So I'm just going to use that lightly, just dusting it over, just to make sure that it has a nice gradient and doesn't look too harsh. So now I'm just using a Real Techniques eyeshadow blending brush. It's a really big, fluffy, thick, dense one, so it's really good at diffusing harsh lines, which is what I'm doing here. Now I'm taking the shade Real Gar, and I'm going to take a pencil brush like this one here, which isn't focusing, and I'm going to use that colour to just add depth into the crease. It's sort of a darker colour to the one we've just used, so it'll sort of make a nice gradient like we talked about earlier. I love this colour. It's so pigmented, it's so bright, and I love oranges at the moment, so this colour is just amazing. So now I'm just taking that same fluffy angled Real Techniques brush and buffing both of those colours together. As I said before, I really should have used a smaller fluffy brush for this, as because they're so pigmented, these colours, they're sort of flying everywhere off the edges. So I'm just going to take a baby wipe, wet wipe, whatever, and just clean up the lines at the end there. And I'm just going to take the big blending Real Techniques brush again and just buff the colour along the crease again. Now I'm just going to take the shade Tempera and use that as my lid colour. I'm just using a flat brush to put that on with. I don't know if I'm saying all these eyeshadow names correctly, but hopefully I am. So I'm just using the flat brush to pack the colour on, as it's quite a light colour and I want it to show up really well in comparison to the orange. So I'm taking the colour Raw Sienna and I'm using the Real Techniques fluffy angled brush again and just going over the sort of transition and crease colour, because it's sort of in between both of those shades, just to intensify it a little bit more and add more depth. Now I'm taking an Urban Decay pencil brush that I got with my smoked palette, and I'm just going to be using the shade Burnt Orange underneath my eye, and then using the darker shade Real Gar afterwards, just so there's a gradient underneath my eyes to match the top of it. And I'm just going to put that halfway along my bottom lash line, not all the way to the inner corner. Now I'm going in again with the shade Real Girl with a pencil brush. I just wanted a bit more darkness into the outer V, and I want it to be a bit more intense orange, so I'm just putting some more in there and then using the Real Techniques brush just to buff it out again. Now with the shade Vermeer, I'm just going to take some of that on my finger and put it on the inner corners of my eye, just to make them look really bright, awake and open. So with Tempera, I'm just going to use that as my brow bone highlight because I've got so much sparkle going on the inner corner of my eye. I just wanted to use a matte highlighter shade for my brow bone. Okay, so this is the result of the eyeshadow. I'm going to put all my makeup on, like my foundation, contour, etc. And so we can try the whole look in together and see how it looks. But so far, I'm really impressed. They're really pigmented eyeshadows, which I mean, you would expect from the price that you pay for that sort of palette. The only thing I will say is that there is a lot of fallout, so when I was doing my crease and the inner corner, it did kick back some over here, but you know, I just wiped it over with a makeup wipe and that's tidied up. But I mean, that's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice a bit of fallout for the sake of really good pigmentation. But yeah, I really like the colours. I think they look really good together. I really wanted to go for something that was a bit peachy and summery, so the lighter shade Tempera. So the lighter shade Tempera came up really well. I found usually with lighter coloured eyeshadows, they don't really come up as much, obviously because I have got light skin anyway, but you can really see the contrast between the orangey brown tones and the white. And then the inner corner looks really good. It just brightens up the eye, makes it look really fresh and awake. I think that, you know, considering how pigmented these are, they go a long way, so I feel like this would last you a long time and you get a lot of use out of it. All the colours are so good, like, so we've got a lot of golden tones here. We've got, so my favourite ones really are this one and this one. I haven't used this one yet, but I just swatched it and it's really nice. It's a very like burgundy sort of reddy brown sort of colour, so that's really nice. But I like the mix of the shimmery and matte shades, makes it really easy to use and wear. Another colour that I'm really interested in and excited to use would be the Buon Fresco, which is this one, because it's sort of like a nice matte lilac colour, which is really nice. So I think this will last a long time. I think I'll get a lot of use out of all of the colours. There's not a colour on there that I think that I wouldn't use. I mean, the Love Letter is a very bright pink, but I think that would be good for just, you know, a pop of colour with an eyeshadow, not obviously all over the lid. That's not something that I'm really into. So I mean, altogether I'm really impressed. I think the colours are gorgeous. They're so pigmented. You've got a really good range of matte and shimmer, and you've got, you know, some brighter colours in there. A thing that I think that the Urban Decay palettes are missing is colours like these. The orange, the burgundy, the purpley pink sort of colours, but obviously they have now brought out the new Naked Palette Heat, so that's got all the bright colours in there. But I think there's not a good enough mix in that palette, so I mean, the colours are nice, but they're so similar to each other, whereas you do want a palette that has got contrasting colours and, you know, complementary colours in there, because I mean, you don't just want to make a whole eye look out of burnt oranges, reds and browns. So I'm just going to do my makeup, my full face now, and then just show you the end result. Hi guys, so I've now put on my foundation and my contour and everything else. I've completed the whole makeup look. I've just moved rooms because in the bedroom the sun was like moving in and out. Moving in and out. Moving in and out. The sun was just not playing ball in my bedroom, so I've come into my lounge to show you the finished look. But yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed. It's definitely going to be a palette that I go to more than my other ones, but this one is the only one that's got some sort of orangey warm tones in it, which are really nice and I think are in at the moment, but don't quote me on that because I don't don't fucking know. Hi guys, here we are, we're back, we're done. I've got my foundation and my contour and my highlight and my lipstick on. We're all good, we're all completed now. This is the finished look. I'm really impressed with it. I've just moved rooms because in the bedroom the sun was just being fucking annoying, and it was like me, and half my face was light and half was dark, and then it was gone and then it came back. So I'm in here now just to show you how good the pigment is on this eyeshadow. I'm so pleased with it. I think overall I really like this look. It's a very peachy sort of summertime holiday look. Definitely recommend getting them on a... Can I talk? No, I can't. Anywho, but I think this look would be really good for if you were going on holiday or just general summertime makeup looks, really. I think it looks really fresh and bright, and I think it goes with my hair kind of in a weird way. But if you like this video, then please leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. My dog is currently licking my leg. Bear, what are you doing? Okay, so thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!